Welcome back to a new episode of Askewed Reviews. And this episode is all about a movie that is currently in theaters. The movie that I'm referring to is the 2025 film Dangerous Animals, directed by Sean Byrne. So, this was actually a highly entertaining thriller film that I definitely recommend checking out. So, here's the concept for this film. The movie takes place in Australia. We have one of our main characters, Tucker, who owns his own company where he takes people out on his boat to go swim with the sharks in a shark cage. Now, his guests are actually out there to have a good time, while Tucker, on the other hand, has an ulterior motive, as his plan, especially when it comes to women, is to bring them out into the middle of nowhere, and then he tries to feed these people to the sharks, using chum or even potentially harming the person so that it attracts them. Now, to add to his fun, he also records each and every one of these events. Now, our other main character is a woman named Zephyr. Now, she's an American who pretty much just lives the nomadic life, staying in her van and going from place to place, because she's also a surfer. Now, one day, Zephyr meets a man named Moses, and at first they seem to annoy each other, but after talking for a bit, they actually end up not only being attracted to one another, but having a lot in common. Even though this relationship seems like it could be something good, Zephyr is not used to allowing people in. So she kind of leaves Moses, but at least allows him to know where she might be at. Unfortunately for Zephyr, though, the secluded area that she's hanging out at is also where she runs into Tucker. Tucker does end up kidnapping her and bringing her back to his boat. The worst part is she's not the only one captured there currently, and he has plans of doing some horrible things to the both of them involving sharks. So will Tucker once again get away with his acts of violence? Or will Moses, who doesn't truly have a real connection to Zephyr, be able to figure out what's going on and help her out? I really did end up enjoying this movie quite a bit, especially due to the fact that coming into this, you might think that this is a shark movie, but it's really much more of a psychopath movie. Jai Courtney plays the character of Tucker, and honestly, this is my favorite character that he has ever played. I was also pleasantly surprised by Hassie Harrison's performance as the character of Zephyr. Now, Harrison I'd only ever seen before in the comedy series Tacoma FD, and I thought she was very funny, but I didn't realize how good she would be at a serious character. Both her and Jai Courtney were so believable as their characters. Courtney is great at being this menacing character who is completely unhinged, and Harrison does such a good job at being this believable, very overly stressed, also just dealing with her own problems, but at the same time is a very strong individual, both physically and mentally throughout the film. This movie definitely made me want to see Harrison as a final girl in more horror movies, because she did such a good job in this one. This movie also does such a great job of this like cat and mouse between the two characters that you really are rooting so much for the character of Zephyr, and you so badly want the character of Tucker to get his comeuppance. When it comes to this film, for me on my scale, I'm giving Dangerous Animals a 4 out of 5. I absolutely recommend checking it out for yourself while it's currently in theaters. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Skewed Reviews. And if there's any other movies coming to the theaters that you think I should watch and do a review for, please let me know in the comments. Additionally, also, if you have watched this film, or if you end up watching this video after seeing the movie, just let me know what you thought about it in the comments as well.